So we've got some Diddy updates. So first, let's start off with the problematic juror. That ended up being juror number 25. He is a 51-year-old scientist, and he, from what I understand, was flat out refusing to follow the judge's instructions. What part, I don't know, but they seem to have gotten that worked out. Now, today was day number 2 of jury deliberation, and 20 minutes after they went back to start deliberating, they asked for copies of Cassie Ventura's testimony. So they've been going over that all day. Now, around 4 o'clock today, a note got sent to the judge saying that they had come to a conclusion on 4 of the 5 charges. They have verdicts on 4 of the 5. Now, they have not released what those verdicts are, and they're not going to until they are done deliberating on all 5 charges. But the one charge they have not come to a conclusion on or a verdict on is the RICO, the racketeering charge. And that, of course, is going to be the one that's going to give you the most time, that's going to be the most problematic, the most convoluted, and they are struggling on that. The note to the judge said flat out that they had people on both sides of the jury that were refusing to budge on their opinion or on their how they feel about what's, with what they have decided on that verdict. So they are flat out refusing to budge. Now, the judge did send it back to them and say, keep deliberating because we're not going to call a hung jury on this. So, but they did say that notes are being passed around the judge to the attorneys, and that Diddy's attorney sat there and showed him the note, and they said he looked very solemn, like, oh God, I'm probably going to go to jail, solemn. So we shall see. If he's found guilty of any of the other 4 charges, he's looking at about 10 to 15 years for any one of those other 4. So I don't know. Like I said, we don't know if he's been found guilty or innocent, but they do have verdicts of 4 of the 5. 4 of the 5. And the 5th one, they are deadlocked on right now. So hopefully we'll have an answer tomorrow. But I mean, I'm shocked that they've come to this conclusion already. I mean, they've really been with it less than 48 hours, and they've already come to decisions on 4 of the 5 charges. So, and it'll be interesting to see what they come up with on the racketeering, because personally, I think they've proven the point. I think the prosecution's proven their case, but that's just my opinion. People who are actual attorneys, not me, hello, I'm not an attorney. It's 50-50. Half of them feel that they have proven their case, and the other half feel that they haven't proven their case. So we will see. But I mean, like I said, I would not be surprised if we have a verdict tomorrow. I am talking about the Diddy trial. They have come back with 4 verdicts out of the 5, but they have not said what those verdicts are, because they are still deliberating on the 5th charge, which is the racketeering charge, which is the most problematic, convoluted charge. So, like I said, the other 4 charges, I believe, is 1 charge for drug trafficking, 2 charges for sex trafficking, and 1 charge for, I believe, kidnapping. So anyway, but that's what we're waiting on, is that. So we're waiting on that 5th charge for them to come back with an answer on that. And then when they do, then the whole world will know what his fate is. But I do believe they have found him guilty on those other 4 charges. That's what I believe, because like they said in the courtroom, they said his attorneys were very solemn. He was very solemn, and it just didn't look good. But my question is, and this is something I'm going to have to look up, if they find him guilty of 4, but then don't find him guilty of racketeering, is that considered hung on the racketeering? And can they refile for racketeering down the road? That I don't know. But we shall see. Like I said, we shall see where this goes and what happens. But like I said, I would not be surprised if we have an answer on this tomorrow, because like I said, the judge sent it back to them saying, keep deliberating on this 5th charge. We're not going to just give up on this, because I think they were wanting to give up. But we will see what happens. So, but I just wanted to give that update on Diddy. It looks like he is going to go down. It looks like he is. And I would be shocked if he walks away without something. But I believe he's going to go down. I really do. So this is Rebecca with Red True Crime. You all have a great day, and I might pop back on later if I hear anything else. But otherwise, have a great day, everybody.